Hey, the big key. Perfect.
Nice.
I, was psychic there. I was like, I'm gonna go down first, even though I normally don't do that, just in case the big key's down there. And then it was. And that was pretty hype. So there's, like, a strat where you go to the top section first.
For that rupee.
Right. Yeah, so there's a strat where if you have the hook shot, you can go up here first and do this section of the dungeon, as long as you have a key at this point.
Yeah.
However, I'm gonna go do this side because I'm pretty sure the only time that it's, like, viable to do that strat is if the compass and map are both, like, not obtained by the time you're at this point in the dungeon, basically. Because basically what that means is it's possible that the compass and map are over here in this section of the dungeon, and then you just, like, don't have to do this side of the dungeon at all. But I'm pretty sure with the way that I've got, like, the items that I've got, it's almost definite that there's an item of some kind over here. Well. Alright. Time to do the good part of the dungeon. That's not that slow, shitty shit that I hate. Honestly, actually, I really enjoy this dungeon. This is a cool dungeon. Like, if you're gonna do a water-based dungeon in a Zelda game, this is how to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Hold on. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with the boomerang right now. I don't know why I'm wasting my time killing things right now. I also don't know why I went down there.
Wait, did you call those guys mimics?
Which guys?
Or what did you call the little mice guys?
The guys that mimic your movements?
Yeah.
Yes, I did call them mimics. I don't know if that's their actual name.
No,
but...
no, that's a pretty cool nickname, but they're called, Gorias?
Ah.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
Helmasaur! Yo, Helmasaur's the hero.
Oh, yeah, Helmasaurs. Yep. I knew that
they're
one.
They're not Dodongos, they're Kodongos.
Ah. That makes sense. Also, there were in fact 2 items in the left side of the dungeon, and they were both heart pieces. Great.
That's good to know.
Didn't even need to come over here.
Those things that keep falling down in the water, little orange guys, they're called Piragusu. Piragusu.
That sounds like it's the Japanese name of something that never got fucking translated.
Stelphos Knight. Yep, those are Stelphos.
Yeah.
Read it. Guess what? Alright, put a picture on there. They're really called Wall Masters.
Yeah, I know.
I was just giving you shit because you're like, there's ceiling walls. I knew you knew that.
I'm just saying they should be called Ceiling Masters because calling them a Wall Master makes no fucking sense.
Oh, I thought you were being facetious, but you're legit and thinking they should be called Ceiling Master. Yeah.
And it's especially weird because there are enemies that are also, like, hand enemies that are, like, hands on the floor in, like, Ocarina of Time and shit. And guess what those are called? Floor Masters. So why the fuck are the ones on the ceiling called Wall Masters?
Because maybe they didn't drop from the ceiling, maybe they dropped from a high point of the wall.
That's stupid.
Are they really called Floor Masters?
I'm pretty sure.
Were called Wall Masters too.
No, I'm pretty sure the ones on the floor are called Floor Masters. Feel free to look that one up and make a fool out of me because they're not, but I'm pretty sure they're called Floor Masters.
I mean, I'm not trying to make a fool out of you. I'm trying to like, you've been naming off all these bosses. I'm like, man, I should start learning some of this shit.
Yeah, Zelda enemy names are one of those things that's like, you know you're a true fan when you've memorized the fucking names of enemies in Zelda. Because they're all weird and obtuse.
Okay.
Like, they're all jank names.
Are you ready for this? I Google Floor Master. My fucking phone is being so unresponsive right now.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, I hit back, and then it's like, you went back twice. I'm like, no, I didn't. No, I type in Floor Masters, and, well, there's actually, like a business called Floor Masters.
I'd have thought the much more relevant Hunter x Hunter term Floor Master would come up.
Nope.
Alright, second phase I can just spin attack this boy. Oops, unless I miss.
They're called Floor Masters, and... yeah, they're called Floor Masters in, like, almost every other game. Ocarina, Majora's, Oracle, both Seasons and Ages.
Yeah, but those are specifically the ones that are on the floor.
That's right. So they've actually been in a lot of games, the Floor Masters.
Yep.
I still think the Wind Waker Floor Master is the coolest, with that fucking cool ass design with like the purple and the black.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I've done every item check that I can in Zelda. Then the bow is either in Turtle Rock somewhere or in Meridia, or it could be in Lower Norfair. Actually, I could see it possibly being in Lower Norfair. But basically, yeah, the bow is either in Turtle Rock or it's somewhere in Metroid. So, since I especially don't want to do Turtle Rock, let's go to Metroid. Let's see, what am I actually looking at doing in Metroid here?
Wall Masters are also in Ocarina of Time, too.
Yeah, there's the... yeah, Wall Masters are in Ocarina.
Do they come from the ceiling?
Yeah. They do the...
Alright.
They do the thing where, like, the shadow appears on you and it makes that... sound. Remember? You've played Ocarina, you should remember this.
Yeah, I played Ocarina, I guess I'm thinking Floor Master. I don't remember Floor Masters being in Ocarina.
They were in the Shadow Temple. I don't know if they were in any other dungeon, but I know they were for sure in the Shadow Temple. The Shadow Temple.
Oh, welcome to our co-pilot with Sean Connery. Say hi, Sean.
Hello.
Our Shadow Temple. Well, I guess this kind of was a spoiler, but I'm glad that I don't know, that Wall Master's not gonna be in
you suck.
In what's it called?
Breath of my body.
Yeah, breath of the lungs.
Yeah. This is a weird way to get into Bryn Star, but I've got to go through an elevator either way, so whatever. And there are 5 item checks that I can do in Bryn Star before we actually go to Meridia. Also, I'm an idiot. Yeah, let's go back up this elevator real quick. I knew there was a good reason for coming this way.
Yeah, The Legend of Zelda is the only one where Wall Masters come out of the wall.
Yep. Like, the enemy's origin makes sense. Their name in The Legend of Zelda makes sense. Their name in fucking every other Zelda game since does not make sense. And, like, if they were willing to call the mini Dodongos, or, like, the you know, if they were willing to make enemies called Kodongos, which basically is just like Baby Dodongo, more or less.
Yeah.
Why the fuck were they not willing to make the Ceiling Masters? Or they could have called them, like, Roof Master is a little cooler than Ceiling, I guess.
Yeah.
Although, also doesn't make a ton of sense, because that's not a roof, it's a ceiling. I'm just doing this to check if this is actually worth my time to do this fucking...
What a concept! I could use a little fuel myself, and hey, we could all use a little change. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. It didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. Go! You'll never shine if you don't glow. Yeah! Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Hey, there you go.
Oh my god. Why can't I George? What is wrong with me? Oh god, okay. Oh, but then I get it this way. Sure, great. Whatever. Alright. At least we're out of there.
Yeah. I knew that would work out if you actually ran towards it, but...
I mean, the problem with running towards it is just I didn't have very much momentum, but then I luckily managed to actually jump across at a decent fucking speed and didn't get screwed over. Because, like, the thing is, you're supposed to sprint jump across that gap, because it gets you more distance.
Either way, we did it.
We did it. We got magic powder, which is pretty nice, because that means I can check the magic bat in A Link to the Past. I believe that's the only thing that actually opens up is magic powder, or is magic bat, but it's still something. Plus now I can get anti-fairies reliably. Man, it feels so good to actually be able to just damage those guys super easy.
So, did you ever play the 3D Metroids?
No, and no.
Was that you counting each 3D Metroid?
Yeah. Specifically in the order of Prime 1, Prime 2, Prime 3, Other M, and then Samus Returns. Which is not a 3D Metroid, but...
I never played any... the only 3D Metroid I played was Prime, and I fucking hated that game.
Oh, and also no to Prime Hunters, which was another 3D Metroid game.
Isn't that the one for the 3DS?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, for
I
the
actually...
regular DS, but yeah.
Okay, that's what I meant. Was the one for the DS. And I actually played that, but only multiplayer.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I did not like Prime. Ugh.
Okay, so... There we go. Gotta head down here and get...
I don't know if it's just me, but something about a Metroidvania just doesn't work on a 3D... in a 3D environment. Maybe that's just me, but... yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't think of any 3D Metroidvanias. Can you?
I guess not really.
I feel like it just doesn't work out in a 3D environment.
Yeah. Hey, that's fun. You know, I'll be
You're about to
honest,
kick-
I actually am gonna disable Charge Beam. Because if you hold fire without Charge Beam, you just full auto. You do this. And I like that functionality a lot more for fighting general enemies.
But the charge beam, if you're fighting a boss that you can actually hurt that way, is good.
Yeah, the Charge Beam can damage every boss, so it's a good fallback if I ever run out of missiles or super missiles.
Yeah. But
Alright,
like that's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I have enough supers to kill every boss in the game, including Ridley and Mother Brain, so... We are perfectly fine on super missiles. And thus, I'm also perfectly fine on regular missiles, because why would I ever even need a regular missile anymore?
I don't know. To just spray enemies.
Pretty much. You know what? Just because I'm sure it'll make you remember this and be like, oh yeah, that thing, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, even though I ran past it earlier.
What the? Oh. Oh. Wow. Yeah. And I thought it was a separate power-up, but he actually teaches that to you. That's really cool.
Yeah, just like those monkey boys that I ran past before teach you how to wall jump, too.
Fuck, this game is so well designed.
It really is, dude. Like, that's that one thing that's like, you know, fucking Egoraptor coming in here with sequelitis, like, see Mega Man X, you just have to learn that shit. Metroid does it too.
Yep. Yeah, Metroid does it too, but it actually teaches you instead of you having to teach yourself.
Yeah, but also it teaches you in a way that's, like, cool and fits with the world.
Yeah, for sure. Fucking Egoraptor, make a sequelitis of...
Damn it. I don't know why I'm using a
Metroid.
power bomb there. Whatever.
Do it. Make a sequelitis of Metroid. It'd be
Right,
a
Metroid.
perfect...
Metroid and Super Metroid, except that's not really a sequel, because, like, the thing about Mega Man versus Mega Man X is that it's, like, Mega Man X is, like, the next thing after Mega Man. But
Yeah.
the next thing after Metroid is Metroid 2. Which, is almost definitely a regressive sequel.
Well then... Yeah, but, okay. I'll counter you with... Remember when he talks about, Which one? He talks about one of the Castlevanias versus the other one. Like, I think he did 1 versus 2, and then he did 1 versus 4?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I think you're right.
So, like, he could still, implement that. Because he could do, like, he did the same thing with Zelda. He talks about Zelda 1, and then he talks about A Link Between the Past. Or,
A link between the past.
A Link Between the Past. Yep, I'm getting them confused. A Link to the Past.
Hey, look,
Hey,
it's
look,
the bow.
And then he covers Ocarina of Time. He's
Nice.
really comparing like the 3 Zeldas together. And he's like, and Adventure
that's
Link and
fair.
whatever. Because he totally skips Adventure Link because it's almost like a completely different game, which I guess you could maybe say about Metroid 2. I don't think I actually ever played Metroid 2.
Yeah, Metroid 2 is, interesting. Oh, right, shit. Whoops.
Well, I guess we know what you have to do to get out of here.
Yep.
Where does that door lead anyway?
It leads to a health refill, because Shine Spark takes health to use. It drains your health for as long as you're flashing yellow.